In 79 AD, deep under Rome's loudest arena, a 19-year-old Dian girl named Sabina stood chained up in a pitch-black cell. Above her, 50,000 Romans were roaring like a storm, celebrating the gladiator who had just killed her brothers. What happened to her over the next 3 hours became one of the most aggressively covered-up practices in Roman history, a ritual so brutal that even Rome's own historians argued about whether they should mention it at all. This is the story Roman senators tried to erase from the record, the so-called reward that could turn a victorious fighter into someone who could pretty much do whatever he wanted once those gates slammed shut. Before we get into what went down in those underground rooms, hit that like button if you've ever wondered what actually happened after the crowd walked out. Subscribe, because once you hear this, you'll never look at ancient Rome the same way again. Drop a comment. Did Roman entertainment go way too far, or was this just the ugly price of running an empire? What you're about to hear comes straight from Cassius Dio's accounts, backed up by 2018 excavations under the Colosseum, and supported by Senate documents found in the Vatican archives. This isn't myth. These were events Rome labeled as sport, the real world behind the arena of blood. Across the empire in the 1st century AD, the Colosseum wasn't just a building. It was Rome's monument to domination. Finished only a year earlier in 80 AD, it was huge enough to swallow entire armies. The air always reeked of metal, sweat, and animal stench. And the sand covering the arena floor? It wasn't for decoration, it was there to soak up whatever poured out of dying fighters and wild beasts.